Hello people! Today I will stream every ending from every route and the hidden ending. The endings are actually very fluffy. We will start with Lucian's ending and then we go with Zen, then with Tyrell, then with the hidden one, and then last with Tyrell, because Tyrell is my favorite and also the side character is my favorite, so we will go like this order, because that's how I personally like the characters. I mean, every person has like a different character that they like, but for me it's like this. So we will start with Lucian and go with his ending first. A record of promises kept. Yes.
ガルダ翼騎士団のご意見は受け付けました。ご希望に添えるよう尽力しましょう。
Thank you, Prince Lucian.
身辺にはお気をつけくださいね。まだあなたのことを女神だと疑っている者もいますから。
I know, Master Tyrell told me I'm actually better off acting as I normally would in times like these, but I'm still keeping my guard up.
こういう時、善がいてくれると安心なんですが、報奨金を渡した途端、カジノに興じると出奔してしまって。まさか善がギャンブル好きだったとは思いませんでした。まとまった額を渡したのは、彼のためには良くなかったかもしれません。
I think it's a good thing, actually. Zen should learn to live for himself more. Please don't overburden yourself either. I can see bags starting to form under your eyes. Hello Nero, how are you?
ありがとうございます。
ルーシェン様、最近特に張り切っちゃってるんですよね。ここいらで休息が必要だと思うんですが、なかなか休んでくれなくて。
At the moment I'm good. I don't know how I will feel like a few hours later or like next day. Probably not good because it will be so hot then. I was here, they said in the news it will be like 40 degrees in my city, which is like I don't know how I survived this, but yeah. Is it not your job to provide him some of that respite through your paintings, Mail?
ああ、そういえば最近ラフ画に凝ってるんです。リンゼル城にご協力いただけたら、きっとルーシェン様も。
Hello Izumi, how are you? I shall be taking my leave now. Do excuse me.
ああ、また何事もなく返してしまって。夕食くらい誘えばいいのに。勇気を出さないとプロポーズなんて夢のまた夢ですよ。こ
れは勇気だけの問題じゃないんだ。
ああ、もしかして出生問題が引っかかってます？確かに今の殿下は危うい立場にいらっしゃいますもんね。
Yeah, somehow I will probably.
そうだ。血筋を疑われているこの状況下で結婚を申し入れたりしたら、女神の意向を利用して王座についたルキウスと同じことを企んでいると思われてしまうかもしれない。ああ、いや、彼女がそんな誤解をするわけない。しかし万が一にも彼女の心に影を落とすようなことがあっては。
前より独り言が増えましたね。苦労してるんだな。近い将来ストレスでハゲそう。
You lose all your hair at this rate.
それよりメイル、彼女に変なことを言うのはやめてくれ。 二度とここに来てくれなくなったらどうする？
変ってラフ画のことですか？ラフ画は立派な芸術ですよ。
あなたが言うと芸術に聞こえないから問題なんだ。
画家なのに。これも日頃の行いの悪さゆえかな。魔女が入れ替わっていても誰にも気づいてもらえなかったくらいですもんね。何にしてもあなたがリンゼル城にプロポーズできないのはやっぱり勇気の問題だと思いますよ。どんな事情があったとしてもね。
With the witch incidents wrapped up, peace returns to everyone's lives. I return to the wings of Garuda and devote myself to the better treatment and care of the Garudas. These activities had brought me to the castle more often, but with the written request now formally turned in, I'll probably be on standby for some time. I probably won't be seeing Prince Lucian for some time. Now that this is over, he doubtless get much busier, and it's not as though I can see him without reason. He's back to being entirely out of my reach. Rumbling clouds form from the emotions swelling inside me. As I try to pinpoint their source, a storm of a very different kind appears before me. Hello, Alex. How are you? I hope you're good.
やあ、アナスタシア。
Oh gosh.
久しぶりだね。あの広場以来じゃないか。
Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. It's just hot here, that's all. And I hate summer.
今日はなぜここに？ルーシェンと会っていたのか。
I've come to submit a written request regarding the Garudas.
それなら俺の方でも受け付けたのに。
You're in a good mood today. Have you conquered your fear of me?
新聞は読んだよ。君は女神じゃないんだよ。時すさびのバラを反応させたように見えたのは幻覚だった。
You were right there when it happened. Yet you take the article at face value. It's freezing here right now. We should swap temperatures. Yeah, that would be actually nice. We will have like next day in my city like 40 degrees. Like, what the fuck?
民衆に対しては否定し、王族に対してはどっちつかずの態度をとって牽制するのか。フィレルが考えた策だな。実にいい手だ。しかしそれではルーシェンは救われないな。父上はルーシェンを王室から除籍するという選択肢を残しているからな。当然だろう。時すさびのバラを反応させられなかったルーシェンは別の男の子供であることが確定した。息子でない者に王座を継がせるはずがない。
And what about you? Can you make the rose of tranquil time bloom?
発言には気をつけた方がいい。俺だけでなく王まで敵に回すことになる。
Good.
本当に気の強いお嬢さん。しかし君も分かっているだろう。ノイシュバーン家が潰れればこの国が路頭に迷うこと。我々が消えればまず間違いなく貴族たちが主権をめぐって争いを始めるだろう。その隙を隣国が逃すはずはない。この地が戦場となるまで1ヶ月もかからないだろうな。この国を作り上げたのは女神だが、1600年以上率いてきたのは我々ノイシュバーン家だ。その功績と裁腕にかなう者は一人としていない。 イシュバーンの敵になるの我々は全力で排除しなくてはならないけど一つだけ解決方法がある。これは平和的で誰一人不幸にならない方法だ。君が俺の花嫁になれ。
Enough for your tasteless jokes. Why would I ever consider marrying the likes of you?
再臨した女神と婚姻を結べばノイシュバーン家の意向はさらに高まり、ひいてはこの国の安定につながるだろう。断ってくれても構わない。嫌がる女性に無理強いしたくはないからね。ただそうなると君の周りにいる者たちの安全は保証できなくなる。
Yeah. Prince Lucian, this is Anastasia. May I come in?
アナスタシア殿、帰ったはずじゃ。どうぞ。
Conrad asked me to marry him.
え？
He claimed that I could help stabilize the future of the Neuschborn family by marrying him.
兄上はあなたが女神の生まれ変わりだと信じているんですね。当然か。バラの奇跡を眼前で見ているのだから。そしてあなたを政治のために。
Oh, thank you for the compliment, Alex. But I think I joined your stream too, and I think your voice is actually pretty nice also. Wow, Nero. Nero. Oh my god. He also said that if I don't accept his proposal, he will bring harm to those around me. What do you think I should do? I don't want anyone's blood on my hands, but now that I've given up my powers, I don't know if I can protect everyone like I used to. I even considered using the Rose of Tranquil Time to prove the royal family didn't inherit the goddess' blood, but that would only bring chaos. Conrad realized that my status as a goddess reincarnation is not just a critical weakness for the royal family, but for me as well. I'm not equipped to lead a nation. I can't take proper responsibility for revealing the truth. And people would stop seeing me as human if the secret were known. I can't let that happen. Lucian spoke of how people should take care of the world together, and this would render them meaningless. Oh, you tried to be a tsundere. You failed. I would hate that.
アナスタシア殿。
Like, you know what I only can say to this? 1 second. This. But if he's chosen to approach me, he must have a plan. He has ever been good at manipulating information. And I'm no more than an ordinary human now. No different than the girl of that night who died unable to protect herself or the one she loved. I have no choice. I have to marry Con...
アナスタシア殿、僕と結婚してください。僕の婚約者になればさすがの兄上も手出しはできなくなりますし、そもそも元をたどれば僕があなたにバラを差し出さなければこんなことにはならなかったわけで。本当に結婚しなくてもいいんです。兄上の不正の証拠を抑え告発できればもうあなたが狙われることはなくなりますから。
I see, so that's why. Sadness sticks into my heart like 1,000 tiny needles. I'm not against Prince Lucian's proposal, not really. Yet all it makes me feel is incredibly sad. But marrying him would certainly solve everything, and not just for me. If I make public that I'm a reincarnation of the goddess, you would benefit from the marriage as well.
それはそういうことになりますが、しかし僕は
You are not Conrad. I know you aren't trying to use me to stake a claim on the throne, but I also know that you are currently in a precarious situation. The people want to see you become king. I can't do anything for you in my current state, but I can make the rose bloom. If marrying me can see everyone's wishes come true, then I gladly accept your proposal.
結婚お嬢様がルーシェン殿下と
Oh, I love Maya's face. And she's shocked. Yes. Our conversation ultimately led to that decision.
お嬢様が未来の王妃素晴らしいですわ。さすがルーシェン殿下、お目が高い。いつの間にそんな仲になられたんですか？幼い頃に何度か会っていたというお話は聞きましたけど。
Close, I'm well aware Prince Lucian doesn't hate me. It's clear he holds a measure of affection for me. But this proposal was out of his desire to atone and take responsibility. That's a spike you have to protect. Yeah, I also think she really needs a root, this woman. But Maya will only get angry if I tell her that.
お嬢様、なんだか浮かない顔されてますね。
What do you mean?
もうすぐ花嫁になる乙女の表情とは思えませんわ。もしかしてこたびの婚姻は
Oh, no, it's not a dream actually. There is a Yuri root in the Otome game. It's in Oz Mafia Neo. In Oz Mafia you can actually date with the main character, a cat girl.
政略結婚ですか？
So it's not impossible that they maybe add a root with her because she's very close with the main character.
ああ、やっぱり。
Am I so easy to read? I'm a bit surprised to be honest.
私はお嬢様のことをよく知っていますから。ですが、いざという時のお嬢様は迫力があって気取られるような隙は全くありませんよ。そういうことであれば気分が上がらないのも仕方ありませんよね。
You aren't against it?
なぜですか？
I thought you'd tell me that marriage should only be between those who truly love each other.
それはまあその通りですが、難しいのではないですか？貴族同士で恋愛結婚を望むのは。
Oh.
家のために一回りも二回りも違う男性と結婚しなくてはならないという話はよく聞きます。それで考えればルーシェン殿下は最高のお相手だと思いますよ。
I'm completely taken aback. I don't know what to say. At some point, I began to believe I could marry for love. I thought it's obvious. Everything Maya is saying is correct, so why am I so shocked by this?
もしかしてどなたか意中の方がいらっしゃるのですか？
Someone I loved.
今日は早めにお休みになったらいかがですか？
Wait, be right back. Need to go with the dogs, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? You need to go, you don't need to go. I mean, all fine. Thank you for joining and see ya. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I can't believe Prince Lucian was the first person I thought of. It would explain why I felt so sad at the prospect of not seeing him again. I love Prince Lucian. The affections I feel for him are romantic. This is only my guess, but maybe the witch has indoctrinated you over these 8 years. If he has, that would explain how he was able to get so close to you.
どうしてそんなことを無表情で言えるんだ。あなたに心というものはないのか。
Of course it does. I wouldn't be suffering so much otherwise.
僕の気持ちが魔女の策略によるものだなんて悪魔みたいなことを言ったのに。
I end up letting out a groan. I fell for him after saying all these hurtful words. I can't tell him. I could never tell him. How does he feel about me now? Love is quick to burn and quicker to die. I also have no idea if his feelings for me are of the romantic variety. Even if they were, my behavior toward him has done nothing but burn out those flames. He was so angry at me when I said all that. So, thank you for the raid, Kovis. I hope you're good. And welcome, raiders. I was seeing when I started streaming that you streamed Genshin. So, I hope you guys are fine. I spent a week tortured by these thoughts until Prince Lucian asked me to meet him. Ooh, in the forest. Let's go.
獲物一匹も見つかりませんね。
Yeah, there's nothing here. So why are we hunting in the first place, sir?
こういう形で親睦を深めるのもいいんじゃないかと思って。
I see. I streamed Wild Rift first and Genshin after. Oh, I don't know what Wild Rift is, but yeah. Is it a gacha? That bush just moved. It's either a rabbit or a fox, I reckon.
僕に任せてください。
Well, I hope it's not a fox. Don't kill the fox. I'm also a fox. No, no, no. He holds his breath as his eyes focus on the target. He pulls his arrow back as far as it can go while he waits for his prey to fumble, and then his arrow hits its mark and pierces the rabbit. It's not gacha, okay. That was incredible.
これくらい大したことではありません。次はもっと大物を狙います。
He's got such a indomitable air today. That's generally a good thing, but he also seems impatient somehow. I hear another bush rustle, this time with much more vigor. Prince Lucian immediately aims his arrow at what is likely to be a larger target. Okay, I wish you a nice day, Kovis, and thank you for the raid. Enjoy your day. Wait, this sound. Prince Lucian, step aside. He falls to the side in response, and immediately afterward, a boa leaps from the bushes. It just barely misses Prince Lucian. I follow up with an arrow into its back. Okay. Are you hurt, sir? Oh my god. Sir?
やっぱり現役の騎士にはかないませんね。もっと訓練を積まないと。
I'm aware hunting is a popular sport for the higher class, but there's no need to treat it with such importance. It's not a skill you often need to show off.
でもあなたは弓がお得意なのでしょ
It is. I'm more proficient with it than I am with the sword, but what does that have to do with anything?
あなたにいいところを見せたくて。あなたは僕のことを男だと思っていないでしょ？今までたくさん情けないところを見せてしまったから。
That's not true at all. Wildrift is lol just for. Oh, it is? Okay, interesting. And welcome back. That was fast, that you walked with your dogs. You know your own weakness and work to compensate for them. Even if you fall to your knees, you always stand right back up again. Meanwhile, I refuse to accept my own weaknesses, and I'm terrified of failing. In that light, you're invisible in my eyes. Oh, okay. I was only able to defeat the witch because of you.
プロポーズのやり直しをさせてください。この前は兄上から守るためだとか責任を取りたいとかごちゃごちゃと言ってしまったけれど、もちろんその理由も嘘ではないけど、一番の理由はあなたのことを心から愛しているからです。僕にとってあなたは永遠だ。この先どれほどの時が流れようと衰えることはないし、どんなことが起きようと絶対に失わない。でももしあなたが平穏を守るため僕と結婚しようとしているのなら、その必要はありません。結婚なんてしなくてもあなたやあなたの周りの者たちのことは守りますし、僕は王になる。僕はあなたが本当に愛する人と結ばれることを望んでいます。そしてそれが自分であるなら一番嬉しいです。アナスタシア殿、僕と結婚してください。
I breathed in deeply, as if until now I had simply forgotten how to do so. Clear air fills my lungs. It's the exact same question he asked before, yet the emotions it inspired couldn't be any more different. The joy I feel threatens to spill over as tears. Yes. I love you too, Prince Lucian.
すみません。あなたの前ではもう泣かないって決めたのに。
Wow. But that's what I find so adorable about you. Oh, it's kind of cute. I'll be there to wipe your tears, so let me know whenever you feel like crying.
そういうセリフは僕が言ってみたかったのに。
And well, Alex, I mean, I play now all the good endings, so the best endings, the endings. So, yeah, it's obviously like nice. The sun won't be up for much longer. Once you're ready, let's head back to the castle.
はい。
Thunder roars out as soon as we reach the castle. Looks like rain.
今夜は泊まっていってください。部屋を用意しますので。
If I leave now, I can probably still make... My physical wounds have long healed, yet I feel pain as though blood flows from every scar I've ever suffered. When I see her, I regress to the weak child I once was. It takes everything I have to not run away. Upon realizing my fear, Prince Lucian steps in as if to protect me.
ああ、君か。ちょうどよかった。今、叔母上に君との結婚を許していただけるよう願い出ていたんだよ。
彼女の承諾も得ずにですか？
さすがは庶民の出だ。高貴な家の者の結婚がどういうものか分かっていないらしい。親の合意が得られれば、本人の意思なんてどうでもいいんだよ。
Oh gosh, this guy.
叔母上、私と彼女の結婚、お許しいただけますね。
Yeah, Conrad is just... I kind of want to root with him, to be honest. Because he's so crazy. Prince Lucian's fingers are tight around my hand. He stares down the two in front of him, ready to argue against them. If I leave this to him, I'm sure we'll make it out just fine. Once I realize that, I feel as though my world widens. I'm letting this woman dictate my future. Not only has she painted my past black, but she's threatening to color my future too. I'm surprisingly calm as I accept this and finally realize what it is I must do. It all happens in a single moment, but a moment is all it takes for hot passion to thaw a body once frozen by fear. I will marry Prince Lucian. Oh my god, sorry. The face from Conrad. I don't care what anyone says, or do I need anyone's permission. I will marry Prince Lucian of my own will.
アナスタシアだ。
ふざけたこと。叔母上、何か言ってやってください。
親殺しが幸せになれると思ってるの？
My mother passed away from illness. I shoulder no blame.
あなたを出産したことで悪化したのよ。
Yet she chose to have me anyway, even by knowing the risks.
Obaue! Obaue!
Oh, you mean like her is a stepmother from her? Yeah.
うまくやったな、ルーシェン。女神の生まれ変わりを使えば、出自の問題なんか吹き飛ばせるもんな。
私と彼女の結婚は、私が王となって最初に行う儀式です。
The what? I accepted it, all good. Yeah.
なんだと。
彼女を利用などしない。そんな卑怯な真似をしなくて、私はあなたを倒し、王になりますから。あ、勝手なことを言ってすみません。結婚の日取りについては話し合いの上で決定したいと思ってます。
I wait as long as it takes, but I do hope things will be resolved in under a year.
ああ、それなら余裕です。あなたが気の長い人でよかった。
Well, for me, it's like there's like a way that I hate Conrad, but I also love him because his character is just very good. Prince Lucian made good on his word. He dealt with each and every of Conrad's persistent attacks and returned the favor to fold. Once Conrad and Evelina's involvement with the slave trade was exposed, the king acknowledged, or was forced to anyway, Prince Lucian's deeds and named him his successor. And then, after his coronation, we were married. Are you sure about this? A king skipping out on his own wedding reception is all but unheard of.
あの宴はあと3日も続くんですよ。ほんの少しくらい許してもらいます。やっと2人きりになれた。ここ最近、準備に追われてあなたと過ごす時間がほとんど取れなくて、辛かったです。
It's what you get for setting our wedding right after the coronation. Everyone else was telling us to put some space between the two, remember?
もう1日だって待てなかったんです。あなたの周辺には危険人物がいますから。
Conrad has no power over me anymore.
兄上ではなくて、いえ、何でもありません。
By the way, sir, I've wondered this for a while now, but have you gotten taller?
本当ですか？そういえばあなたのことをちょっと見下ろせているような。嬉しいな。
I think we went up at the same height if I wore taller heels.
やめてください。それより呼び方が元に戻ってますよ。殿下って。
Sorry, Lucian.
アナスタシア、今夜のあなたは今までで一番美しい。
I feel like you tell me that every time we see each other.
それは仕方ない。会うたびにそう思うんだから。きっと明日も明後日も。時を重ねるごとに僕はあなたを深く思うでしょう。この命がついえる瞬間まできっと。愛しています、アナスタシア。
Ah, was this a nice ending, guys? Yeah. I liked the ending. I mean, he's not my favorite character, but still. Well. You missed the ending. Okay, he is done. Then we go to his ending. A toast to Kataris. Three more days for what? Oh yeah, for Ito, I think. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. Where are you going so late? Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh my god, thank you for the hydrate 2 times. Okay. Oh my god, guys, I just forgot it everything. When I see Kaiser, I just remember that I didn't make any shout out yet. Kaiser, could you please make the shout outs for me? Please. 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 And why there are so much hydrates now? Oh my god. Yeah. No. I need to refresh it then. Not refresh it, to fill it up again. Oh. Wait. I don't count it. I mean, I don't count the litter that I drink. Wait, no one made the shout. You didn't make the shout out for me. Okay, I will make the shout out then. We're starting with. Hogwarts is still there, right? We're starting with this then. Why there's popping up my one now? And why it's Mario's always. Dude. Wait, when the anniversary look will come out, by the way? And yeah, I mean, it's a haircut, but it's again Mario's.
You gotta start it later. Like,
Oh,
the
see?
sign is when you see me zooming on Ayaka like that, then you know it's a sign. But if I'm like that, then it's not a sign. Okay.
Don't say this, Daniel, because we also found a
Sure.
clip from other
Okay.
people that didn't
Now.
stream.
Nya, 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 nya.
Scheiß Code von dir, ja.
Oh, welchen
Weiß ich
Code?
wie immer. Wow.
Achso, Quote. Ich hab Code verstanden. Oh ne, nicht die. Nein, nicht die.
Sehr problemig. Web ist so easy.
Da wirft einfach die Kopfhörer weg, Alter.
That's an interesting view.
Ja. Er kommt gar nicht mehr zum PC.
Oh my god.
Und weint vor sich hin.
What the fuck, Kevin, ey.
I see
Oh,
also.
nice.
Interesting.
Ich will Brille anziehen.
Ja, Kevin, wir sind jetzt ganz am Anfang, sollen wir neu starten? Kevin!
Ja, bitte.
Du Hohlkopf, ey.
Mas ganda pa kung YouTube pa kayo sa maging Twitch streamer.
Wait, we missed Alex, I think.
Maganda po sa Facebook.
Tapa. But you can just say Facebook stream.
Yung stars malaki na takas.
I'd see this. But between you and me, there is something in the works in terms of emotes. I'm not saying what. I'm just saying. Okay, konnichiwa. It means hello.
There's no clip from Daniel. I think we have everyone. Let's see. We had Izumi, yeah, we had everyone now. Okay, let's go. We can go back. Where are you going so late? The only reason I could think anyone would slip into the woods in the middle of the night is to cross the border. If I'm wrong, tell me by all means.
おいおい。なんでバレてんだ?
I might start playing Genshin Impact. Okay. Not bad. You just checked if you have a clip, Kaiser. I see. So you're actually planning to leave Historica then? Bye.
ちょっとした旅行だよ。処刑の詫びだっつってルーシャンに大金もらってな。娯楽のねえこの国じゃ使い切れねえからよそに遊びに行くんだよ。
Without even telling the Grand Commander or Master Tyrell.
あいつらは別に俺の保護者じゃねえから。何でもかんでも報告してたまるか。あとまともなルートを使わねえのは戸籍がないせいだ。偽物の身分証があるにはあるが、見抜かれたら面倒になるだろう。
だからこうして人目を忍んでんだよ、OK？てか、お前こそなんでここにいるんだよ。偶然居合わせたなんてわけねえよな。なんだよ、その目は。
You know what is actually hilarious? That this guy, the voice actor that speaks Sensorfield, also speaks Dvalin Storm Terror in Genshin Impact. Oh. No reason. I just feel it's best to be honest with your own aims before questioning those of others. I know what you're doing. You're trying to erase yourself from our lives. I heard everything from Prince Lucian. You turned down an offer to work in the government and intend to keep to the shadows now that everything is over. Why? I don't want to guess at your reasons. You won't tell me? I can work with that.
なんだ今の光は。
I've put restrictions in place preventing you from leaving this country.
まさか魔法か。お前、力を全部ルーンに預けたって言ってたよな。あれ嘘だったのかよ。
I lift the restriction once you tell me your reasons.
いや、それはだな。
I'm leaving.
降参だ、アナスタシア。今日はいつにも増して荒ぶってるな。何か
Not really.
そうならいいけど。
There's one thing I'd like to ask, just as a reference. What should I do to honestly express what I'm feeling? There's something I absolutely must get across, but I just can't muster up the courage to actually say it. I've tried to say it over and over again, but every time the words rise to my lips, I feel as though saying it will lead to a permanent farewell.
それはつまりあれかな。告白って。
What would you do, Hugo?
俺？あ、そうだな。どうしても口で言えないなら手紙とか？
A letter. A letter? Not a bad idea, but I'd rather not leave evidence.
恋文を証拠っていう女の子初めて見たな。
I have to tell Zen. He needs to know that I can return him to his home world. I've returned to this world without giving my powers over to Rune. All for a single goal, to return Zen to his world. My battle with Ish now over, I have a strength approaching Goddess Norna at her most powerful. It's far too much power for a single human, but I need it to help Zen. Zen has stopped mentioning his home, but I'm sure he still yearns to return. He has a dream to fulfill back home with friends and family, boss waiting for him. But I also think that if the option were available, he'd refuse it again. He once was able to return, but came back for my sake, so I can't help wondering if the very same thing would happen again. Those were the thoughts that filled my mind until yesterday. I'm a self-absorbed fool. Zen only remained in this world because I was in danger. I'm not sure why he wants to leave Historica, but he's obviously decided to say goodbye. If I bring up my magic, he chooses to go home. He'll leave. just a sort of saying goodbye to Zen. Mixed sadness and loneliness both coil uncomfortably around my chest. If any will stream a horror. Yeah, that's actually a good question. I was yesterday collabing with a friend, a cat YouTuber friend, and we was also talking about this, about a horror game, but we can't decide which one because they all cost something, and we don't want to pay for a game that we don't play then. And also we are both scared from horror, which is not good. So I was saying to her, yeah, when we play together like a horror game, then please, you should go in front and I go behind you. And she said, no, you go in front. So we would actually have a discussion directly at the start from a game who will go in front. Yeah. Because I'm starting to get bored of this. Oh my god, you don't need to watch it, Daniel, if you don't want to. I don't force anyone to watch my stream. I can't just stay silent on this. I have to tell him as soon as humanly possible. I know I can't let my feelings sway this decision, yet the words still refuse to come out. What do I do? As those thoughts swirl inside me, my ears catch a nearby conversation.
元気出せって。酒の失敗なんて初めてじゃないだろ。けど相手がな、上官相手に仕事の愚痴をぶちまきちまうなんて、酒が入るとつい言いたいことを全部言っちまうんだよな。
Guys, she forces me. She locked me in her basement without food or water. Actually, that could be me, to be honest. Could be that I did this. I will send Kuya to you. He will give you some food at least and water sometimes, but only sometimes. Meat gets you talking. Actually, I recorded something what I think you didn't hear this yesterday. Let me actually open this again. I need to go to the part, so. Yeah, it starts here, right? Okay. Oh my god, it's too funny, actually. No thanks, you better stay in there, yeah. Whether it is or Kuya will just make things with you. Okay, let's listen to him one time. No, that was actually a character from this game. That was like getting bored and then he's just crazy. At hi Rush, how are you? Yeah, anyway. It's hilarious. Meat gets you talking.
アナスタシアさん、何か良くない方向に向かってません？
Nah, he was tortured by Liv. Ah, could also be. You never know, right? I didn't realize alcohol was so powerful.
ああ、やっぱり。確かにそういう人もいるかもしれないけど、お前に当てはまるとは限らないぞ。それに、酔っ払った状態で愛の告白っていうのは、俺はちょっとどうかなと。
A love confession? I've no intention of doing such a thing.
え、違うのか？じゃあ、まあいいのか？けどお前、酒なんか飲んだことないだろう。飲みすぎて醜態さらすんじゃないぞ。酔って暴れたり、泣いたり、言うつもりのないことを言ってしまったりってこともあるんだからな。
I keep it in mind. I'd rather not have to stop so low as to rely on alcohol, but I can't waste any more time. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Okay.
おいおい、これはどういうことだ？
Zen looks at the bottles on the table with bewilderment.
夕飯を用意してるって話だったよな。なんで酒とつまみしかないんだよ。
I'm sorry for the sudden invitation. Did you have something else to attend to?
ええけど、どうせ今夜ここに来るつもりだったし。
To lift the spell, I assume. You're desperate to leave, I see.
俺のことよりお前だ、お前。なんで力を持ったままなんだよ。女神は死者ってのに力を預けてたんだろう。お前だって同じことできたんじゃなかったのか。
All things come due a time, and now is the time for alcohol.
あ？
I enthusiastically fill our glasses and then bring mine to my lips to down the glass in one gulp.
ちょっと待て、お前が飲むのか？
I'm of drinking age.
いつも酒場じゃミルクしか飲まねえじゃねえか。どういう風の吹き回しだ？なんだよ。まさか俺のせいなのか？
Not in the slightest. The fault lies in my lack of confidence.
育児ってまさか。とにかくお前は飲むな。絶対ろくなことにならねえ。この先は俺が全部飲むからいいな。
Okay. All. Zen's behavior starts deteriorating after the fifth, or was it sixth glass? His loud voice grows sugary sweet, and every move seems more suspicious than the last. So he started across from me. He is now sitting next to me. Then have you had too much to drink?
ああ、酒用意したのはお前だろ。残しててもしょうがねえから片付け手伝ってやってんだよ。
And I'm thankful for that, but Zen is incredibly drunk. He's had a glass or two of meat when we ate together before, but I've never seen him like this. I thought this tolerance was higher.
お風呂発見。ほら、この首のとこ。
His finger feels hot against my neck, and my body twists away in response.
くすぐったかったか？
alcohol can do this much. Thank goodness I've never drank myself. As I'm basking in relief, Zen's good mood disappears. His expression shifts to something more docile.
黙って消えようとしてごめんな。別にお前らが嫌になったとか、そんなんじゃねえから。ただこの国、今が一番いい時だ。クライオスやティレルとバカやるのも楽しいし、ルーシェンの描く未来ってのを見守るのも悪くない。それに、お前もいるしな、アナスタシア。
Zen's hand gently brushes the top of my head.
けど、みんな俺を置いて死んでいく。人の死には慣れてたつもりだったんだが、お前らが相手だとな。
Alright, what the fuck me without buying me dinner? You at least, yeah. You at least buy me dinner before you decide to fuck me. Yeah.
Ooh, let's go. Zen. I can't send you back to your home world. Travel between worlds was originally one of Norna's powers, and I won it back from Ish. Since I have all my powers back, I can use them without any risk to myself. Once you're back in your world, you won't have to suffer under immortality anymore. I can fix everything for you.
お前、そのために力を持ったまま戻ってきたのか。
Yeah. Happens. Zen looks terribly confused, but his focus seems to be on how I've maintained my powers rather than his return home. Norna's powers won't harm me, so I have nothing to worry about.
なわけねえだろ。もしこの先大事な奴が殺されでもしたら、お前は一瞬でも死に戻りするかどうか迷うんじゃねえか。未来史で危険を回避できなかった自分を責めないって言い切れるか。力はあるだけで、良いものも悪いものも引き寄せちまう。多分悪いものの方がずっと多いだろう。俺はもうお前が苦しむとこは見たくねえんだよ。悪い。俺は思ってることだって分かっちゃいるんだが。
I should be able to still visit Rune, so I can give him custody of my powers whenever I want.
あ？なんだよ。それを早く言えって。
I'm sorry, I was just spurred on by your actions. I never realized how deeply he thought of me. It makes me happy knowing that now. Something deep in my heart breaks its chains and soars upward. My feelings for Zen have always been this intense, powerful heat. I treasure them more than anything I've ever felt. Then I want to go with you to your world. I love you and I don't want to just let you go.
けど、そうなったら今度はお前が不老不死になっちまうんじゃないのか。
I probably will, yes. I probably also lose these powers, but I don't care about any of that. So long as I can be with you, I can handle anything.
俺もお前と離れたくないと思う。
His arms wrap so tightly around me, my beat stops. Joy wells up within me. It's as if I was born to experience this very moment. Then falls asleep soon afterward. Oh my god. After managing to carry him to bed, I let out a sigh. I was hoping we could speak more on what's to come after this, but oh well, we can talk more tomorrow. Are you really okay?
どうただの二日酔いだ。それより悪かったな。ベッドせん。
That's fine. Our sofas actually makes for a fairly comfortable bed.
なんだそりゃ。一緒に寝てもよかったのに。
What? Weak. I mean, I think he was drinking everything, and Anastasia didn't drink a lot, so yeah.
冗談だよ。真に受けんな。お前に手を出したらルーシェンに殴られる。
Oh, why Prince Lucian specifically?
あいつ、お前のこと好きだろ。プロポーズされんのも時間の問題じゃねえか。
I can't say I know much about that, but I want to go with you to your world. I can't accept any proposal.
あ？一体何の話だ？ああ、そういやお前のおかげで俺はあっちに帰れるんだっけか。
Yes, and I also...
なんでお前も一緒に来ることになるんだよ。
How could you ask that?
酒のせいで記憶があやふやだな。もしかして俺、お前に変なこと言ったか。
No, not at all.
そうかい。もし何か言ってたら、酔っ払いのたわごとだと思って水に流してくれ。元の世界に戻れるなら早いに越したことはねえな。今晩にでも頼むわ。アナスタシア、ぼーっとすんな。最初。
Yes, sir.
アナスタシア、大丈夫か？
Yeah, I'm fine.
風邪でもひいたのか？薬もらってきてやろうか？
Don't worry about me. I'm physically just fine.
もしかして、売られた？いや、違うよな。愛の告白するわけじゃないって言ってたもんな。あははは。まさか図星？アナスタシア、暇ならクライオス団長を呼んできてくれ。
Yes, sir. I get him right away.
おう。元気出せよ。そういうことは時間が解決してくれるから。
This is what I get for relying on alcohol to fix my problems. Trying to justify it just as necessary drastic measure was a mistake. I should have approached it head-on instead of relying on some cheap trick. I was so happy last night, but now I feel as though I'm in my own personal hell. Maybe I should try telling him one more time. I should say I love him and want to go with him while he's sober. But what if he turns me down? He may have just agreed to the idea because the meat helped his mood, and he'd otherwise turn down the idea. If I refuse the idea again, I may not be able to recover. All the courage I had in me has completely disappeared. It's as these thoughts were in my mind that I arrive at Grand Commander Cryo's office. Anastasia here, sir. May I enter?
Come on, ayo.
Pardon, the intro. Then.
何かあったのか?
I was asked to come retrieve you. Could you come to the training grounds?
わかった。ゼン、この薬でよかったか?
サンキュー。じゃあ、俺帰るわ。
Medicine? Are you ill?
二日酔いの薬だよ。どうも昨日は相当飲んだらしくてな。俺が愛用している薬が効くからってわざわざ取りに来たんだよ。いくら全く酔わない体質だからって飲みすぎもほどほどにしろよ。
Doesn't get drunk? What do you mean?
普通酔うと饒舌になったり明るくなったりするだろ？けどこいつは少しも変わらないんだよな。酔って記憶をなくすなんて失態もないし。
Interesting. He was lying. Oh.
ゼンのやつ、あんな逃げるように帰らなくても。
Grand Commander, may I take half a day's leave?
ああ、それは構わないが。
Thank you, sir.
おお。なんだか面白いことになってるみたいだな。
Stop running then.
Yeah.
Stop. I never be able to catch up with him like this. Time to change tack. I pull one of my boots off and chuck it at Zen's head. Let's go, Anastasia.
Eat that!
Zen stops, and I take advantage of that brief moment to jump at him. Phew. You're not getting away this time. You remembered everything, and you lied to me. If my feelings cause you nothing but trouble, then tell me. I'd rather that than pretending it never happened at all.
"俺だってお前が好きだよ。お前が俺を思うよりずっと好きだ。お前が一緒にいたいって言ってくれて、そりゃ嬉しかったさ。連れ帰って俺だけのもんにしてよ。けどお前が俺と同じ体になっちまうなら話は別だ。
But I said I was fine with that.
俺が耐えられねえんだよ。お前を一人置いていくなんて絶対に嫌だ。でもそれはきっとお前も同じなんだろうな。だからここで別れた方がいいんだ。
Do you really love me? You aren't lying to me again, are you?
お前のことを思うなら否定しとくとこだって分かってるが、俺も限界。 希望も目的も夢もなくて、生きてるのに生きてないような、実体のない影みたいに自分のことを思ってた。けど、お前と出会ってから、少しずつ変わっていったんだ。太刀ができたし、守りたいもんも増えた。そしてお前と肩を並べるようになって、何もかも一変した。お前は小さいろうそくみたいだった。ちびっこいくせにすげえ火力で燃やしちまう。正直おっかなかったよ。大丈夫か心配で目が離せなくて。
ああ。
お前はすぐ怒るし、すぐ人を信用するし、すぐ同情しては悲しんで、時々笑う。そんなお前につられて、俺まで心を強く動かされた。俺にとってお前は生きる理由だった。お前と一緒にいる時だけは自分を人間だと思えたんだ。
Ooh, another kiss.
好きだよ、アナスタシア。お前のことが誰よりも好きだ。
That's actually the second kiss, Kaiser. In these scenes.
このままさらっちまいたいくらいだよ。お前とならどこでだって生きていけるのに。
Now there's a night activity. Wow. Really?
ああ。
Then it's a promise.
ん？現地？
Not on the lame Switch version. Actually, there is 2 games that have like the bad scenes. Not that you can see like the body parts that are no, but there are some games that have this. There's one single place where we can live together and experience the same flow of time.
Huh?
It won't be easy, and the house is fairly old and beaten down. We also have some pretty awful neighbors, if you're okay with all that, so.
即答仕掛けたが、その隣人ってのは人相最悪で性格極悪の背中で蛇飼ってる野郎か。
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. It certainly would be. I first considered freeing you of immortality, but even I can't manage that. I'd like to figure out why I can't, but I imagine it takes far too much time. I figured this shrine would work for this too. So what do you think? I know the location leaves much to be desired, but will you come with me?
お前ってほんと突拍子ねえな。
I don't need an answer right away. I wait as long as it takes.
バカ。なの考えるまでもねえよ。地獄だろうが魔界だろうが、お前と一緒ならどこにだって行くさ。
That was his end, so we are finished this too. We go now to Cyrus Castle Rock. And then we have to have the hidden root, and then we have Tyrell. Wings dancing in the heavens. Could I be assigned another instructor? I can't quite handle someone like him. Like Sir Cryos Castle Rock, I mean. Oh, did I wake you? My apologize.
いや、勤務中だというのに居眠りなんて。団長失格だな。ブランケットをかけようとしてくれてたのか。ありがとう。
You work far too much. Not a single member would complain if you took time off for yourself.
美味しい食事にありつけると思えば頑張れるよ。確か今夜だったよな。お前の家でパーティーするの。
Yes, Maya and I have caused you no end of grief, so this is more an apology than anything. I've asked Hugo and the others to come as well. I'm sure they'll help make it enjoyable time.
それは楽しみだ。
Maya's cooking is incredible. I just wish I could have probably thanked her too. Since none of this was her fault, I just can't really walk around much now.
そうだろうな。何せ女神様の生まれ変わりだ。見つかれば大騒ぎになるだろう。
Tomorrow's paper will include an article denying that claim. I can only hope that will help to calm things down.
そういえば、そんなことをティレルと話してたな。一体どうやって民衆を説得するんだ？ガルダに騎乗して現れたことは、お前が翼騎士団のものだったということで説明がつくだろうが、時すさびのバラを反応させた件については、なかなか言い逃れが難しそうだな。
We're going with the illusion angle. Yes, we are leaning entirely on the distance between the podium and the audience and the bright sun that day. It was just a trick of the light.
乗り切れるかな。まあ、何から何まで解決とはいかないよな。王族のゴタゴタはまだまだ続きそうだし。
Yeah, I actually be meeting Prince Lucian later. I'm not sure what he needs from me, but if you have a message from him, I can deliver it.
ルーシェン殿下と。面談はいつなんだ？
Next weekend.
そうか。
There he goes again, lost in his own head. The Grand Commander has been acting odd recently. After entrusting my powers to Rune, I asked to be reinstated in the wings of Garuda. Grand Commander Cryos quickly approved the request and things are mostly back to normal. Mostly, except for the Grand Commander's behavior. He'd be smiling one moment and sighing the next, or he'd suddenly lost himself in thought like this. This must be my fault. Anyone would be on edge if they had someone as incomprehensible as a goddess reincarnation as a subordinate. I need to be honest with him.
気晴らしに剣でも振るってくるか。アナスタシア、お前も一緒に。
Grand Commander.
はい。
So my relationship with the goddess may have led to some understandable bewilderment on your part. I'm an ordinary human. I can't use my Fatal Rewind anymore. I may have memories from when I was a goddess now. It's not enough to affect my personality. I'm still Anastasia Lindsay. Why are you looking at me like I've sprouted another head? Is my explanation not good enough?
そうではなくて、お前はこんなに距離を詰めて話すタイプじゃなかったから、ちょっと驚いてるだけだ。入団したばかりの時なんか顔も見てくれなかったよな。目を合わせてくれるまでも相当時間がかかった。あと、俺のことが苦手だからって俺の担当から外れようとしたこともあったよな。もう離れるのか？残念だな。
This is your fault.
Hmm?
You started it. You took my hand and came in close, stood behind me and kissed the top of my head and hugged me and wouldn't let go. You even whispered in my ear with this nice soft voice. You've completely warped my idea of what reasonable personal spaces are. I'm sorry. I'm speaking on a very different Grand Commander and has nothing to do with the person you are now. Have I made you feel uncomfortable? I'm so sorry. I'll return with a proper written apology momentarily.
始末書って。
俺たちのマヤさんが帰ってきてくれたことを祝うおかえりマヤさんパーティーを始めたいと思います。
これってそんな集まりだったんですか？もちろんマヤさんとまた会えたのは嬉しいですけど。
アナスタシアの翌騎士団復帰祝いがメインかと思ってた。
I don't mind either way.
よくありません。パーティーの主役はお嬢様です。
I'm happier than anyone here that you're back, so I actually thought it was a good idea.
お嬢様。
Oh, look at her. She's also so cute when she's blushing.
こら！アナスタシア！マヤさんを口説くんじゃない！
皆さんいろいろあったみたいですが、全部まるっとひっくるめてお疲れ様でした。乾杯！
乾杯！乾杯！マヤさんの料理最高だな。この肉料理めちゃくちゃうまい。
そうでしょう。そちらはお嬢様がお作りになったんです。
へえ。意外だな。料理なんてしなさそうなのに。
She's been teaching me lately. I can't have Maya take care of me forever. I need to be able to live on my own. Maya always enjoys cooking, but today she was positively beaming. A smile was always on my clumsy movements as she adroitly used her brand new knife. I'm thankful to the Grand Commander's advice. I may not know much about clothing or cosmetics, but I know a good blade when I see one. I'm so glad I was finally able to give it to her.
どうした？アナスタシア。
I'm happy. I had given up once. I was wary of the killing and tired of being killed, so I cut off everyone I loved. That I can sit here and enjoy a meal with those people now feels like a dream, but a part of me is still terrified. The Grand Commander's hand patting against my back pulls me out of my thoughts.
お前がその手で掴んだ幸福だ。何も怖がることはないさ。
I know.
それにしても驚きましたよ。広場でルーシェン様の演説を聞いてたら突然ガルダが飛んでくるんですもん。あれはお芝居だったって言ってましたよね。ルーシェン様の演説を成功させるための。
やった
So, Cartoon redeemed. Yatta! Nice. Yeah, that's about right.
ルーシェン様にそんなこと頼まれるなんてね。やっぱり公爵家だからですか？
Yeah.
あれには本当に驚かされたよな。もしかして殿下に協力するために緑騎士団を辞めたのか？
そうだ。あれは特別任務だったんだよ。秘密裏に殿下をお助けするために俺がこいつを推薦したんだ。
なるほど。そういうことだったんですか。
特別任務。かっこいい響きです。
Thanks to the Grand Commander's help, the breeze I'd been holding comes out in a relieved sigh. Oh, his plate's empty. I suppose it is hard to get seconds from over here. Here you are, sir.
わざわざ取り分けてくれたのか。ありがとう。失礼。
His finger brushes by my cheek. Ah.
頬に粉物がついていた。
Thank you.
どうしたミッチェル。まだ気になる。
あるにはありますけど、僕は自ら藪に突っ込むような愚か者ではないので差し控えます。
なんか最近さ、団長とアナスタシアの雰囲気変わったよな。もしかして付き合ってる？
隣に愚か者がいたことを忘れてました。
こら、そういうことは言うもんじゃない。
だって2人とも否定しないし。でどうなんだよアナスタシア。
Of course not. That's a silly idea.
あの鉄仮面がめちゃくちゃ動揺してるぞ。これはひょっとすると。
I look over to the Grand Commander. He simply sips at his wine with faint ignorance. Why won't you help me out this time?
こいつが答えないなら団長に聞くしかないですね。団長、どうなんですか？団長の必殺技、大人の余裕の笑み。この技を食らった令嬢はたちまち団長の虜になるという男なら誰もが習得したい究極の技だ。アナスタシア、お前もこの技の餌食に。
The table shakes at the epicenter of the movement is a fork stabbed right into the wood.
ランドンさん、あまりふざけたことをおっしゃっているとメインディッシュの材料にしてしまいますよ。
脂身が多いからやめておいた方がいいですよ。
すみません。ちゃんと言って聞かせますので。
That was close. Despite the hiccup, dinner continues with the same jovial atmosphere as before.
料理もすべていただいたことだし、遅くならないうちにおいとましよう。マヤ殿、アナスタシア、今夜はご招待ありがとうございました。
ごちそうさまでした。
ランドンさん、なんで泣いてるんですか？
天国が終わっちまうからだよ。
騒がしくしてすみません。
はい、かしこまりました。
今日は本当にありがとうな。それじゃアナスタシア、また明日な。
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come today, Grand Commander. Make sure you're properly rested tonight.
あ、ありがとう。お前の手料理まで食べられるとは思わなかったから嬉しかったよ。病が治った後で本当に良かった。
Grand Commander Cryus had spent most of his life robbed of various senses. Saving Huma gave him the red feathers he needed for his medicine.
辞める直前にクマについての助言をくれた時は正直半信半疑だったが、お前のおかげで救われたよ。改め
I only saved her because you trusted me. I'd never even touched a Garuda before, but you chose to believe in me. I never considered the opposite though. You were always someone who really listened to what I had to say, despite everything.
俺も料理はそれなりにやる方なんだ。今度お礼にご馳走させてくれ。
Thank you, oh, but here.
なんだ
My written apology.
本当に書いてきたのか。お前冗談は言わないもんな。びっしり書いてるな。
I did make things awkward after all. Anyone would be uncomfortable with being blamed for things they have no memory of committing.
そうじゃないんだ、アナスタシア。俺はただ、お前を抱きしめて、キスをして、その状況を見てるわけじゃないし、もちろん記憶もない。けど、お前相手にそういうことをする自分の心理は想像がつく。お前、俺に言ってないことあるだろ
う。How?
俺はお前に好きだと言ったんじゃないか。やっぱりそうか。俺たちは恋人同士だった時期があるのかな。
No, that never happened.
俺の片思いだったというわけか。前に死に戻りについて話したときは、裁判やガルダについてしか話してくれなかったな。 なぜ俺の気持ちについては触れなかったんだ？
How could I? If I just came out and said that you confessed to me, your lack of memories would only make things awkward, like they did today.
アナスタシア、俺はな、お前のことを不快に思ったんじゃない。自分に嫉妬したんだ。今の俺もお前に惹かれているから。ここのところずっとモヤモヤしてたんだが、口に出したらすっきりしたな。俺はお前のことが好きだ。ずっとそばにいてほしい。
I haven't done anything to make you feel that way.
働きって。まあ、お前が言いたいことはなんとなくわかるが、実はあるんだ。お前が死に戻りしている最中の記憶が。
What?
と言ったら付き合ってくれたか？
That lie is absolutely terrible for my heart.
悪い悪い。俺も結構必死なんだよ。それでどうなんだ？記憶があれば俺と付き合おうと思えたか？
Yes. Confirming his suspicions probably hurts more than denying them. Yet, all I could do was not. I love the Grand Commander. Talking with him like this just makes those feelings all the more plain to me. I love him. But I haven't done anything worth those feelings to the man before me now. And I'm chasing after with the version of him from my memories, from before my fatal rewind. I'm pathetic.
そうか。それならよかった。
Bye.
前に起きた出来事についてお前がもっと詳しく話せばいいんだ。それで解決する話じゃないか。
But you're two different people.
変わらないさ。また同じことが起きたとしても、俺はお前を守ることを選ぶから。
Ui, let's go. Run, Commander.
なあ、アナスタシア。俺にもっと聞かせてくれ。俺がお前に何を言って、お前が俺に何を言ったのか。時間がかかってもいいから教えてほしいんだ。すべてを。俺は今よりもっとお前のことを好きになっているよ。
Grand Commander.
悪いが、俺は引かないよ、アナスタシア。ここで引いてしまえば、お前を幸せにできないんだと認めてしまうことになる。そんなつもりは過去の俺にもなかったと思うんだ。道半ばで命を落としてしまったが、それでもお前を愛した俺はきっと未来を夢見たはずだ。
Lol, are you thinking this, Izumi? It looks a bit like it, right? But it's not. Could be happen, though.
初めてだな。もっと生きていたいと思うのは。お前の言うエンディングとやらに俺はいるのか。
Oh, welcome back then, Izumi. Of course you are. I make it something worth waiting for.
どうか未来を 俺と一緒に生きてくれないか。
Yes.
よしよし。やっと素直になったが。
I'm sorry.
なんで謝るんだ。俺はお前が思っていることを聞けて嬉しいよ。素直になったついでに聞いてみようかな。7年ほど前、俺がお前の教育担当だった時だ。なんで俺の担当から外れようとしたんだ？
I didn't like your smile.
ああ、すまん。やっぱりいい。実はあの頃から憧れてて恥ずかしかったとか、そういう可愛い返事を期待した俺が愚かだった。
I really, really hated your smile.
2回言うほど。
Your smile was as bright as the sun. I could feel how hopeless I was for not being able to return it with a smile of my own. And I couldn't bear it. So I took my frustrations out on you. I'm sorry.
まあ、7年前といえばお前は11歳だからな。思春期真っ只中なんだから仕方ない。それで今は？
I love it. And I love you.
やっと聞けたな。
Indescribable warmth flows down to the very tips of my toes. I've never been more comfortable, yet I can't stop the tears from flowing. It takes a little bit, but I finally realized that this warmth is what true happiness feels like.
愛してるよ、アナスタシア。
Yeah, we know what will happen now, right? After this end.
来週、ルーシェン殿下と面談と言っていたな。俺も付きそう。
Okay. He is also done, so we have only... Shit. You get me all the time that I forgot this. And it's Fate Grand Order again. Head to the bedtime. Oh, you go to bed? Okay. Sleep well, Kaiser. We have only 2 left. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, true. So, we have only 2 left. We go with him first, and then we go with my favorite, which is him.
おい、イーシュ、おいってば。うるさい。今クロムの死を悼んでいるところなんだから邪魔しないで。
そんなこと言ってクロム死んでもう1700年経ってるんだけど、ずっとその調子じゃん。死者の仕事全部僕に押し付けてさ、 1700年の間でお前がやったことって言ったら、仲間を殺してクロムの復活と人間への復讐を企んだくらいじゃん。改めて口にすると最悪だな。100回地獄に落としても足りないくらいだ。
うるさいうるさいうるさい。裏切り者はあっちに行け。
裏切り者はそっちでしょうが。まあいいよ。親切心で声かけてあげただけだし、後でどれだけ後悔したって遅いんだからね。
何言ってるんだ。
もうすぐあの子がここに来るんだよ。
あの子ってまさか。
そのまさかさ。
Am I in Elijah? How odd. I'm be sleeping in my own bed just now.
アナスタシア、久しぶりだね。
Rune.
ちょっと前からそろそろかなと思って待ってたんだ。でもなかなか来ないからさ。君、長生きしたんだね。
Have I died?
老衰だね。君はやっと天寿を全うできたんだよ。おめでとう。
Why am I here so?
まだ何か未練があるからじゃないかな。死後君はまた生まれ変わることになるんだ。でもここに落ちてきたってことは、きっと何か心残りがあるんだと思うよ。
Regrets? I suppose I can't confidently say I have none. All the problems were cleaned up, but I still have a few questions remaining.
わからないことを解消したいんだね。どうぞどうぞ。いくらでも聞いて。もうクロムの。
Thanks first.
やめときなよ。
Ish.
いやあ、アナスタシア。何年経ってもバカっぽい顔は変わらないね。しわくちゃのヨボヨボな姿を見られると思ったのに、前に会った時と変わってないね。死んでまで若さに執着するなんてみっともないな。
死者の魂は全盛期の姿を再現するものだろ。ずっと仕事サボってるから忘れてたんだな。あとこの子、クロムとウリ2つだから、クロムを悪く言ってるのと同じだよ。
こんなのとクロムは全然似てない。
Good to see nothing much has changed here either.
本当にね。閣僚は時が止まってるから僕らは年を取らないけど、それでもせめて精神年齢くらいは順当に重ねていきたいよね。いいしゅ、僕たちはこれから質問コーナーに入るんだから邪魔しないでくれない？
邪魔だなんてとんでもない。僕は助言に来てあげたんだよ。
To help?
ルーンはとんでもなく説明下手だってことさ。
Now that you mention it, when I was going through my Fatal Rewind, there was surprisingly little of importance in all the stuff Rune told me.
そりゃ上手とまでは言わないけど、聞き手の理解力の問題もあるんじゃない？
That is true, I suppose. I tend to be slow on the uptake.
だったら試しにこの隔離用について説明してみなよ。
そんなの簡単だよ。閣僚は輪廻を巡る魂にとっての止まり木さ。
Cycle? Purge?
輪廻は魂が巡るメビウスの輪だよ。 ほら、生と死はつながってるでしょ。命は生まれた瞬間に死に向かい、死んだ瞬間に生へと向かう。けど時々生きたまま死ぬ魂もいてね。あ、これじゃ意味不明だよね。あまりにも強いエーテル体を持った魂が次の生まで影響を及ぼそうとしてるって言えば分かりやすいかな。時々とんでもない魂がいるんだよね。質量保存則は魂にも適用されるから、そのまま転生しちゃうと現世のバランスを崩しかねない。そんな魂の安定化を図り調整を行うのがこの閣僚に住む僕の仕事ってわけ。やっと思いっきり話せた。今まではクロムから口止めされてたからさ、言葉を選びながらの説明ってすごく大変だったんだよね。でももう大丈夫だから何でも聞いてよ。
You aren't doing this on purpose, are you?
何が？
輪廻っていうのは、要は生まれ変わりのことさ。隔離世では事故なく命が生まれ変われるように、このチビちゃんが監督してるんだよ。
I see. That's easy enough to understand. Destroyed.
老いや死を恐れて隔離世にずーっと引きこもっていた弊害だな。対話や対人関係にまつわる経験値が圧倒的に足りてないんだ。その点僕は違うよ。ちょくちょく現世に出て人間と接していたんだから、経験値の差はそのまま外見に現れてる。隔離世に居続けたルーンは子供のままだけど、僕は成人してるだろ。生まれた時期で言えば僕の方がずっと遅いのに。
You ate? I always thought you were some kind of immortal.
一緒に負けるなんて。
Don't let it bother you. Amicability is far more important in relationships, and you far outstripped it in that category.
どうせ僕は嫌われ者だよ。
Well, that's one question answered. That explains why they look and act so differently, despite fulfilling the same attendant role. Ish knows humanity's sins and weaknesses, but Rune is pure and doesn't doubt others. Their personalities may play a part, but the time spent in the Orchimane is another factor.
説明ベタのルーに何聞いたって謎は深まるだけだよ。だから僕と取引しない？
Another deal?
僕らといえばこれでしょ。何も難しいことはないよ。君の質問に3つだけ答える代わりに僕のお願いを3つ叶えてもらいたいだけだから。
まためんどくさいこと言い出した。アナスタシア、相手にしなくていいよ。
僕じゃなきゃ答えられないことだってあると思うよ。むしろそっちの方が多いんじゃないかな。例えば裁判のこととかさ。
He makes a good point. Rune only ever watched the Orchimane through my eyes, so there's plenty you won't know. I'm also very curious about what my enemy has to say. That's not a deal I can accept.
なんで？
Your wishes can't be anything good, and I don't exactly want to talk with someone I hate.
すがすがしいまでにバッサリいくな。
僕のお願い叶えてくれなくていいから。聞いてくれるだけでもいいから。叶えられるものは叶えてほしいけど無理なら諦めるよ。
Aww. Why you are so desperate?
どうせクロムを復活させたいとかでしょ。
That I can't do. Norna is gone.
そんなの分かってるよ。聞いてくれるだけでもいいって言ってるじゃん。こんなに言ってもダメだなんて。君、本当にクロムの生まれ変わりなの？クロムに会いたいな。美しくて慈悲深くて神々しくて清楚でおしとやかなクロム。完璧としか言いようのない彼女なら許してくれただろうな。
His voice, oh my god. Perfect. I thought average to be a far better descriptor. Perception like this would certainly be lost if I wasn't able to hear about them from Ish himself, but... So you don't mind if I can't fulfill your wishes?
いいけど、一旦検討はしてほしいよ。全部却下されたんじゃこっちにメリットなさすぎるから。
Got it. In that case, I take you up on this deal. So what is your first wish?
考えてくれ。
So he didn't even have anything in mind?
アナスタシア、ごめんね。僕がうまく説明できないせいで。
It's okay. There are things I'd like to ask Ish anyway. Like why he's so fixated on Norna.
あいつはそういう質問には答えたがらないんじゃないかな。クロムとの思い出を宝物みたいに大事にしてるから。君はクロムだった時のことどのくらい覚えているの
？Little enough to say I remember nothing at all. I did remember at one point, but that was decades ago.
そっか、そうだよね。
That being said, I do remember speaking with Norna. It wasn't for very long, but it's carved into my memories. She was nothing like the goddess I expected.
クロムは一度だって自分を女神だとは言わなかったよ。人間が勝手にそう呼び始めただけ。まあ、戦乱に苦しんでいる時に救いの手を差し伸べられたら神様だって思われても仕方がないかもしれないけどね。
Norna is no divine. What is she then?
クロムはこの星の生態系の頂点に存在する種だよ。
Moon's explanation is once again filled with indefatigable phrases. Wait a moment. Zen said something smiler before, but he said it about Andy.
Endo?
Oh yeah, I guess you don't know about that thing. It's that monster that looks like some massive stuffed toy.
君を何度も殺したやつだね。怖くて目をつむってたからよくわからないけど。
I'm probably better off asking Ish about Norna and Andy's true natures.
イシュは僕ら死者の中でクロムが一番最後に作った子なんだ。
Created? Like as children? Do we all have fathers?
いないよ。クロムは無性生殖が可能な生き物だから。
Asexually? So a virgin birth?
僕らはみんなクロムが大好きだったけど、イシュはその日じゃなかったね。末っ子だったから仕方ないところもあるんだけど。 医師はね、もともとは人間とすごく仲が良かったんだよ。
After seeing the way he is with them now, that's hard to believe.
あの頃は僕と他の6人の死者が人間を嫌っていたな。人間への扱いについてクロムと医師相手に対立することもあった。クロムより医師の方が人間と良好な関係を築けていたな。人間の親友ができたくらいだから。
A friend? This is only getting harder and harder to believe.
昔の医師は本当にいい子だったんだよ。純粋で人懐っこくて、相手の人間も医師のことを弟みたいに可愛がってたんだ。自分の名前に医師を入れるくらいね。
Evokes the sound.
人間への復讐はクロムだけが理由じゃないかもしれない。自分を裏切った親友がどうしても許せなかったのかも。ルキウス・ノイシュバーン。クロムを害した男こそが医師の親友だったんだ。
ルーンは
He left saying he had to return to his duties.
願い事決まったよ。君、クロムと最後に話したんだよね。彼女が何を言っていたのか教えてほしいんだ。今さらそんなこと聞いてどうするんだって笑うかもしれないけど、僕は
I want love. Anyone would want to know how the one they loved felt when they passed.
僕もクロムとほんの少しだけ話せたけど、彼女は僕にごめんねって謝るばっかりだった。責められるのなら納得がいくよ。憎まれることも覚悟の上だったから。だけど僕のやったことが彼女の罪になってしまうのは。
イシュは私が連れて行くから。彼を生み出したのは私だからね。私が責任取らなきゃ。
Nora believed the cause of Ish's violent actions ultimately lied with her. She was possessed with guilt, just as Ish's surmise. Should I tell him what really happened? I hold no ill will toward Norna. Were it not for her, neither nor this world will exist. I'm grateful, if anything. I also can't help but pity her. She was thrust into the position of a goddess, a position she never asked for, and betrayed by the humans who propped her up. I respect her, so I want to respect her wishes. But would she want to tell him the truth? Norna did feel responsible for what happened, yes. She wanted to end things herself, as a person who created you.
さあ。一つ目のお願いはこれで終わり。次は君の番だ。僕に何を聞きたいんだい？
Is Norna actually the witch of conception, or was that just your bluff?
もちろんクロムのことさ。皮肉を込めたんだよ。散々女神と崇めていたくせに手のひらを返すように彼女を魔女と罵った人間に対してね。
Did you want to revive Norna and make her kill the humans?
それはとても素敵な展開だね。けどクロムには無理だ。彼女は誰の命も奪えない。 ただし全てをなかったことにすることはできる。
The Fatal Rewind.
そういうこと。人間を受け入れる前まで戻ることが僕の最終目的だったんだよ。
Well, once you have your next wish, let me know.
もう2つ目も決まってる。一緒に現世に行ってほしいんだ。久々に来たけど相変わらずごちゃごちゃしてるな。人間多すぎ、うるさいったらないよ。もうちょっと静かに歩けないわけ？
Shall we go back?
あ、何言ってるの？今来たばっかりじゃん。
Then stop complaining, my goodness. We've come to the Orcamen via magic. Our bodies are incorporeal, preventing anyone from seeing us. My hunch just phases through anything I want to touch. I'm a ghost.
何ぼーっとしてるのさ。さっさと僕をもてなしなよ。
So that's your second wish? I understand the idea in theory, but what do you want to even do with bodies like this? We can't eat anything or talk to anyone.
何でもいいから。
That only makes it harder. After some thought, I decide to show Ish around Historica. This goal was used by the Inquisitorial Order to question and torture those accused of being witches. As the order was dismantled, knights now make use of it.
うわー、本物の拷問器具だーってなんでよりにもよって最初にここを選ぶわけ？悪意しか感じないんだけど。
I figured this was a good opportunity to finally make my dream of locking you up come true.
次!
Grand Commander Cryus, Master Tyrell, and then frequented this tavern. The food is so good, even Prince Lucian would sneak out to come every so often.
だらしないやつが転びそうなとこだね。何がおかしいのさ。
Maya once said something familiar. I think you changed your tune if you could actually eat from the menu. Maya as well. Even though this where Norna was worshipped, apparently the stained glass here is meant to represent the light of the goddess.
だったらステンドグラスは赤系統の色を使うべきだ。クロムの色は赤だって決まってるのに。
Now that you mention it, we do both have red hair. I wonder why they focused on blues.
ここにはいたくない。もっと綺麗なところに連れて行ってよ。
More beautiful. You lived in the castle as male, so you should be familiar with this greenhouse, yes?
そうだね。よくここでルーシェンを騙してそそのかしてたよ。女は花に弱いからこういう場所で告白するといいよとか言って。僕もここは好きだよ。クロムの神殿も昔はこんな景色だったから。次は君の番。まだ知りたいことあるなら今聞いてよ。
What should I ask about? I repeated time and won against you again and again. But what happened to those timelines after I left them using my Fatal Rewind?
君ってほんと無駄なこと考えるね。自分が消えた後の世界なんてどうでもいいでしょ。
It's very important,
ま、君がどう考えるかなんて僕には関係ないね。質問に答えてあげるよ。あくまで僕の推測だけど。僕は君が死に戻りした時点で世界は枝分かれすると考えてる。枝分かれした先のことをパラレルワールド、もしくは世界線って僕は呼んでるんだけど、例えば君が死に戻りして自分の祖父母を殺すことは可能だと思う。
If we're talking strictly in possibilities, then yes. I think it's... Wait, if I killed my grandparents, then I'd never be born, which means...
君が生まれなければ祖父母は死なずに済む。祖父母が生き残れば君も生まれ、君は過去に戻って祖父母を殺す。祖父母を殺せば君の存在は消え、祖父母は生き残る。こういう際限のない話を論理的パラドックスっていうんだ。どうあがいても人は過去を変えることができないって証明でもある。これを解決するのが世界線だ。過去に戻った時点で世界が独立し、並行して存在していくのだとしたら、君は自由に親類相手に殺戮を楽しむことができる。
I would do no such thing. Anyway, I think I understand, but Rune also told me I couldn't go back any further than 8 years.
あいつがどういうつもりで言ったのかは知らないけど、君の精神が持たないからって話だったんじゃない？それについては正しい判断だと思うよ。
Even after I've declared a certain timeline unsatisfactory, it yet continues, knowing that weighs me down with near unbearable guilt. If what Ish says is true, then maybe I wasn't able to save everyone after all.
ま、ルーンは世界線説を否定してるけどね。
I do remember him telling me something of the sort before.
あいつは世界はただ一つである。過去を改変しても全ての事象は必ず収束すると考えている。パラドックス問題を持ち出すと決まって押し黙る。ここまで説明しといてなんだけどさ、僕も自分が絶対に正しいとは思ってないんだ。ガルだと彼らの存在を考えるとルーンの言ってることも間違ってない気がする。
What do the Garudas have to do with this?
君のガルダ、フマって言ったっけ？君は最後の死に戻りでは一切接点はなかったはずでしょ？にもかかわらず、フマは君を助けに来た。ガルダはクロムが生み出したものの中で唯一の成功種だ。死に戻り前後の記憶を保持できたとしても不思議はないし、もしそうなら世界線は独立せず収束してるってことになる。
Then I would prove the same conclusion, since we are able to keep our memories intact as well. So who are those guys?
クライノス、ティレルね。死に戻り後であっても二人は君に親切だった。善が手引きしたことが決定だなのは間違いないけど。世界線が収束したことによって無意識下で君への好意が残っているとも考えられる。
Incredible.
は？何が？
Your ability to view things from so many different angles, most people would cling to their own conclusions, yet you choose to consider other options. Despite this, you get so narrow-minded and violent. When it comes to Norna, it's such a waste of your talents. His blushing is so cute. I think that's the only time where we see him like this. Like a bit blushy. It's already this late. We should end things here.
牢屋と酒場と教会と温室しか行ってないんだけど。
More places is plenty for a tour. Oh, but there's one more place I'd like to visit.
ん？何これ？
An IEO ship. I couldn't handle being on these things when I was still alive and avoided them at all costs. But now I won't have to worry about causing any trouble, even if I get nudges and throw up.
僕がいるでしょ。っていうか実体ないのに乗り物酔いなんてするわけないから。
Oh, good point. I get to actually enjoy the view in that case. We've boarded a sightseeing aero ship, so I thought of the idea on a whim. It turns out to be the perfect choice for my last view of the city. The city lights illuminate the night light stars, yet they feel full of so much more warmth as I remember all the people living down below.
綺麗だね。あ、違う。なんでもない。今のなし。
I fought for others. I believed it right to use my powers for the sake of someone else and chose to do as much. Or so I thought. But looking out over the city now, I understand everything. I was always fighting for myself. I found joy in being with others. If I could speak with my past self, I would tell her that, in the end, I lived my own life.
What
about your wish?
君から先にいいよ。さあ、最後に何を聞きたいんだい？
Why do you love Norna so much?
最上級の美しさに心惹かれ、完璧なものに憧れを抱くのは至極真っ当なことだと思うけど。
Perfection? Norna had her own flaws, I'm sure.
ないよ。お人よして、騙されやすいところは可愛いし、気弱なところは守ってあげたいって思えた。あとめんどくさがり屋でもあったから、お世話できて嬉しかったし。喋り下手だったから、僕がフォローしてあげられる場面が多かったのも誇らしかった。欠点が欠点になり得ない。 だから僕にとってクロムは完璧なんだよ。
I see.
まあ向こうはそう思ってなかっただろうけどね。じゃなきゃ全てを捨てて転生しようなんて思わなかったはずだ。あの選択だけは受け入れがたいものだったよ。君はリンネの輪に戻るの
Oh yeah, Liv, did you know about Honkai Twitch Challenge thing? No, I don't know about anything of this. Will I reincarnate, you mean? That's the plan. A lot happened, good and bad, but ultimately I'm glad I was born. Why did you want to come to the Alchemy with me?
別に。ただ、なんとなく歩いてみたかっただけだよ。
I see.
残念だったね。最後の話し相手が僕なんかで。気分悪かったでしょ。
That is how I felt at first, but this turned out to be surprisingly fun.
ね。
I was skeptical we could even hold a conversation, but look at us now. It helps you've tried to answer my questions in a way that makes it easy for me to understand. I'm glad that I was able to see that you have a heart just like me. I think the regrets I had all concerned you-ish, especially since Norna asked me to take care of you.
Eh?
I was so busy dealing with my own life that I wasn't able to make good on that promise until after my own death. I hope you don't mind that little snack. You thankfully understand the sins you've committed, but the road of a tournament is not an easy one. I don't know how much harder your lifespan and burdens will make it. If I'm able to do anything to help with that, it's to help ease you of one of your burdens. I forgive you, Ish. Anastasia Lindsay no longer resents you. Now, what is your third wish?
もういいよ。
No? Then I suppose it's time we left.
待って。やっぱりさ、最後のお願い聞いてもらおっかな。ただ働きなんて性に合わないから。また君に会いたい。会いたいんだ。
Oh yeah, Shu, make this.
次に会った時の君は君じゃないって分かってるけど、それでもいいから。
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can fulfill that wish. The life I reincarnate into will belong to a very different me. But if you hold on to those feelings, we may just be able to meet again.
分かった。絶対忘れない。さようなら、アナスタシア。
Okay. Then we have our last boy, my favorite one. And then we are done. Let's go. Let me actually check out the Discord. Does one want to know? It's in Hoyo Lab actually. Wait, you really can win like a figure from it? No, you can. Yeah. Chibi figure. Oh. Okay. Anyway, we go Miss Tyrell now. Sorry. Oh boy. Cutie. Blooming from frozen grounds. Let's go. Yep. The chirping of birds welcomes in the morning, so I know I must wake up. My body still craves a bed. Yesterday's training echoes painfully in my bones. I just wait here until Maya comes to wake me. A few minutes later, I hear the sounds of someone preparing breakfast. Then I hear the dull thud of 6 shoes on the floor. Those are not Maya's footsteps.
Ah, もうお目覚めですか。おはようございます。アナスタシア様。
Ah. Please, sir. This is no laughing matter.
すまない。しかし、そうだよな。朝からあの鉄仮面を拝まないとならないのはなかなか辛いものがあるよな。
At Pepper's goal, it's a smile that makes it so terrifying. Band Commander.
ティレルの笑顔か。あいつとはそれなりに長い付き合いだが、俺は悪辣な笑みしか見たことないな。
How can I make him understand? I've told him over and over again that I'm not the goddess.
たとえ別人であっても女神の生まれ変わり、使える理由としては十分なんじゃないか。それに先祖の失態を知ってしまったというのも余計忠誠心を煽っているのかもしれないな。石工族の生き残りとして役目を果たそうって必死なんだろう。
I'd still rather see Master Tyrell as he used to be.
そんなにティレルに女神扱いされるのは嫌か。
I understand your logic, sir. I know just how proud he was of his family history. But I want him to see me as Anastasia Lindsay. No, I need him to...
ティレルにだけはか。それって、いや、なんでもない。そこまで思ってるなら、いっそ正直に言ってやったらどうだ。付きまとわれて迷惑だと。
It's not annoying, really. His relationship with Maya is falling apart because he's encroaching on her territory. But he's also helped me quite a lot. It's because of everything Master Tyrell did that I'm able to live a normal life without fear of retribution from the royal family. It's awfully embarrassing knowing he can watch me as I sleep.
あいつは勝手に部屋に入り込んでいるのだ。てっきりドア越しに対応した上でのことかと。
It's also a bit odd for him to come pick me up once the work is over.
迎え?
He said there may still be some who still fervently believe I'm the goddess. I keep telling him I can't protect myself, but he refuses to listen. And then there's the hand-holding. He says the streets are still far too dangerous at night, but it only makes me more jumpy to have him hold my hand.
アナスタシア、一つ確認したいんだが、ティレルもゼンのように死に戻り前後の記憶があるって可能性はないか。
What makes you think that?
ティレルが一度も魔女に狙われなかったことについて、あいつが異種族だからなんじゃないかって仮説が立っただろう。それと同じで、死に戻りしても記憶は保護されていたんじゃないか。
I don't have any evidence either way, but I don't think it works like that. If he really was protected, he wouldn't have succumbed to the sleeping magic. And if he really did remember everything, wouldn't he have said something to us?
そうだよな。
Anders, have you noticed something? Has something made you think he may still have his memories?
それは。
Yes.
お迎えに上がりました。アナスタシア様。
Master Tyrell.
いや、ティレル。なんだか久しぶりな気がするな。ちょっと前まで毎日のように顔を合わせていたせいかな。
本当にな。お前の薄ら笑いから解放されてせいせいしていたところなのに。あんまり同じ表情をしてると笑いじわができるぞ。
どうしたアナスタシア。ちょっと涙ぐんでないか。
It's been so long since I've heard Master Tyrell use such a scathing tone. Thank goodness.
そういえばお前、前にもティレルに質問されて喜んでたな。異端審問官の時は一体どんな日々を送っていたんだ。
アナスタシア様、 就業時間は過ぎたのではありませんか？そろそろ帰りましょう。
Oh, okay. I get my things together.
なあ、ティレル。今度はどんな悪巧みをしてるんだ？
自己紹介なら俺相手には不要だ。
あんまり大人げないことはするなよ。
一体何のことだか。俺はただ、主の望みを叶えているだけだ。
リスターさん、あなたがお作りになったスープ、少し味が濃いのではありませんか？
Oh
お嬢
gosh.
様が高血圧になったらどう責任を取るおつもりなのかしら。
主は今日も厳しい訓練のために大量の汗を流しておられる。適切に塩分を摂取しなくては手足のむくみや激しい頭痛につながる。今夜の書斎を調味料の使い方も知らないどこぞのメイドが担当したせいで、俺が補ってやるしかなかったんだ。
常識をわざわざ披露していただけるなんて、リスターさんって顔に似合わず親切なんですね。お嬢様の好みは薄味、塩分量も別に特別少ないとは。
そんなに塩を削りたいなら老人介護施設への就職口を探してきてやろう。
Oh boy.
あ、近所の安い酒屋が料理人を探してましたよ。あなたにぴったりではありませんか。
Both of your cooking tastes good. Why are they so antagonistic with each other?
お嬢様、口に合わないなら合わないと遠慮なさらずはっきりおっしゃっていいんですよ。
No, it's really fine. I think it's delicious. I didn't realize you could cook, Master Tyrell. You'd previously mentioned that your role was to eat the food, not make it.
ここ数日で学びました。
A few days? Why go that far?
それはもちろんあなたに喜んでいただきたいからですよ。
My heart drums out an alarm. When he smiles at me like that, my heartbeat gets no less than 10 times faster. His smile is as rare as a shooting star. It made it easier to deal with before, but seeing it every day feels like I'm being overdosed on sugar. I'm not sure my heart will last.
喜んでいただきたいというなら、まずお嬢様の好みを覚える方が先ではありません？
こないだ主は安い酒屋の濃いつまみを幸せそうに食していたぞ。片付けも終わったので、今夜はこれにて失礼いたします。
Thank you.
アナスタシア様、大変申し訳ないのですが、明日は所用があり、一日顔を出すことができません。異端審問会の退職が決まったので、執務室の片付けを済ませなくてはならなくて、もしお許しいただけないようなら、これから徹夜でやってきますが。
No, that's quite alright. You don't need my permission to go. Oh, but why don't I help you out?
主にそのような雑用をやらせるわけにはいきません。
I just so happen to be off tomorrow. Since you're always helping me, I'd like to do this for you in return. I once served as Inquisitor myself, even if I only for a moment, so I can at least help you organize your files.
わかりました。よろしくお願いします。それでは失礼いたします。
Good, this should work. I can only hope working together can bring our relationship back to what it used to be. I wasn't sure if he'd actually accept my request to help, but I'm glad he did. That relief so very soon gives way to another realization. What do I mean, used to be? We don't have any former connection to each other. But it is nice. It wasn't too long ago that Master Tyrell waking me up like this was unthinkable. He's far from a morning person. Inquisitor Tolle even previously warned me to avoid him at all costs in the early morning. He must have forced himself out of bed, all out of love for his precious goddess. Master Tyrell doesn't remember anything about my time as an Inquisitor. Then brought us together this time around, but there's nothing else of note between us. With our goal achieved, we have normally gone our separate ways. If Master Tyrell hadn't continued to visit, then if I cut off this master-servant relationship we have, then there won't be anything to keep us connected to each other anymore. My chest tightens painfully, as it so wanted to recently. Every time I think about Master Tyrell, tears threaten to spill over. It's all too much to bear, but what I remember first are his kind words. It's in times like these I wonder how much easier things would be if I simply forgot what happened to. I finished sorting through these documents. They should be fine for processing.
ありがとうございます。
I move into these shelves next. It still doesn't feel real that you're leaving the Inquisitorial Order. Did Inquisitor Tolle and the others not try to stop you?
ひどい土下座を目の当たりにする羽目にはなりましたね。
I can imagine. Master Tyrell often referred to the Wings as Grand Commander Cryos fan club, but the Inquisitorial Order isn't much different.
しかし、審問官のままではいろいろと支障がありますので、辞職せざるを得ませんでした。
Are you leaving because of me?
いえ、異端審問会を潰すには外野にいた方が都合がいいというだけです。
Crush it? You want to get rid of the order?
ええ、もう本物の魔女が現れないのだから残しておいても隣人を貶めようという輩の窓口にしかならない。解体にはかなりの時間を要するでしょうが、まずは魔女などいないという世論の流れを作らなくてはならないので。
You're incredible. You're always thinking ahead. You once taught me your precepts, Master Tyrell's precepts. The third was to make decisions based on what would sustain me.
何ですか、そのダサいネーミングは。
You named these. I mean, it was before the Fatal Rewind, so it only makes sense you wouldn't remember that. The second was to read a person. One must look at their hands, and the first was expand your horizons.
教えというほどのことでもない。多分適当に言ったことでしょう。
Don't say that. They gave me courage when I needed it most.
適当でもその時のあなたに必要だと思って言ったんだと思いますよ。無駄なことは言わない性格なので。
I know, you often acted strictly, sometimes to the point of cruelty, but I knew you were deeply kind underneath it all.
過去形ですか。
Oh, excuse me, I think you're plenty kind now too.
おっしゃりたいことはわかりますよ。俺は前とも元からあなたと関係のあったクライオスやルーシェン殿下とも違いますから。 あなたは俺のことをよく知っているようですが、 俺は違う。あなたと過ごした時間は他の連中よりずっと短い。
Pain rips to my chest. Everything he's saying is true, so why does it hurt so much?
だから今、その差を埋めようとしているんです。
What? My entire body slackens, and the papers in my hand go cascading to the floor. I'm sorry, I picked those up right now. He's trying to bridge the gap. Is there some hidden meaning there?
今日のところはこの辺にしておきましょうか。手伝っていただきありがとうございました。
It's nothing really. You can ask again anything. Oh.
何ですか?
This is Ishik Lusflagfos. What a beautiful flower. Conrad had completely crushed this flower before. I'm so glad that didn't happen this time around.
Anastasia 様、俺はあなたの望みは何でも叶えて差し上げたいと思っています。
He whispers so sweetly that I'm as tempest as if he were a witch.
富を欲するなら際限なくご用意します。王座を望むならノイシュバーン家からダッシュしますし、思い人がいるなら籠絡してみせましょう。憎い相手がいるならあなたが手を汚す必要はない。俺が確実な手段で生まれてきたことを後悔するほどの死を与えます。何でもあなたが望むままに。
I don't want to become another Conrad.
では、どうなりたいのですか?
I've given you that answer over and over again. I want to go back to how we used to be.
元通り。そうなると、あなたは俺の行く先から消えることになる。先ほども言った通り、俺には記憶がないので、これまで通りというなら、あなたのいない人生に戻るだけだ。あなたは俺にどうして欲しいんですか?
I can't answer that. I don't mean anything to you.
一定以上の好意は抱いていますが。
Then become my friend, just like the Grand Commander and Zen.
それは無理でしょう。俺ではなく、あなたが。だってあなた、俺に惚れてるじゃありませんか。
Why do you...
なんで? まさか隠してるつもりだったんですか?
まあ、
自覚したのはほんの少し前からのようですが、無意識下でも俺が好きだったでしょ。確かにあなたが抱いているほどの強い思いはまだ俺の中にはありません。しかし自分の心がどう転ぶかということは国の未来よりも簡単に見通せる。悠長にしていては他の男に取られてしまう。なのでここいらであなたを抑えておかないと後々泣きを見ることになる。
You sound like a feudal lord fighting for territory.
ロマンチックな口説き文句が必要なら次回までに習得しておきますよ。
No, that's fine. This is perfectly you. Since you didn't remember me, I tried to prevent myself from falling for you. I realize now that was cowardly of me. All I need to do is work to make you fall for me in turn. Yeah, Kaiser. Actually, too.
一ついいことを教えてやろう。俺は強気な女の方がずっと好みだ。
Let's go. Master Tyrell is finally back to his usual caustic tone.
安心していい。俺の予想は外れた試しがない。
I can't exactly say I'm relieved when I don't even know what your prediction is.
察しが悪いな。
His lips alight on mine with such a gentle touch that my whole body shakes in response. You can't just do that. You're going to make me fall for you even more before I even get the chance to make you properly fall for me. We'll never be able to close the gap like this.
そうでもない。
No.
どうやらお前は自分というものを知らないらしい。その声が、目が、唇がどんな影響をもたらすのか。これからよーく教え込んでやろう。
Our second kiss is deeper than the first. His claims that he doesn't yet love me contrast sharply with deep affection I feel from the movement of his lips. Oh, hello, Karube. You can die like at the end. Oh, best ending, so. And welcome. So actually, we are finished with every ending now in the game. But for me, it's like this guy is like the best, in my opinion. I don't know, I just like his personality a lot and how he looks. Yeah. Anyway, I'm finished with everything now in the game, also with the bad endings. I was thinking of making sometimes with Hannah maybe and Lost like talk about the game again, that we talk about the CGs and about the character in a collab stream, because I have like everything activated now. And some CGs are like, yeah, like pretty nice. Like this one. Feels weird, but this is actually like a bad ending CG and I like it a lot. Don't ask me why. I mean, I'm a fox that says everything, so that's probably why, but I like this bad ending a lot. And wow, you have cute smileys, Karuba. So let's watch the opening to the end again. And then I will show you guys the other games that I have at the moment in my backlog.
It's that time to reclaim my trueness from the memories of darkness. Even if endless grief consumes the entire world, I can feel my bruising heart. The only thing that seems to believe. Step into the fire and see it starts again. Sitting all by myself, my mind's running in circles, can't stop. I can see nothing but the richness, like extreme hopeless reaper. Just stripped away all my faith, can't stand it anymore. Gotta get away. A ray of hope is rising up, baby, now. Something's gonna hold me back, but I will go on looking back, believing my faith. It's time to come to my weakness, fight against any coolness. Even if the place I used to prove you my word, I can feel my beating heart. That's the one I can trust. Face the face, always ready to be out of order. Then higher and higher.
So these two games are actually in my backlog. So the thing is, I finished Cupid Parasite. Collar X Malice, I have one route open, and this is an unlimited. I think that's Okazaki's route. And those games, those two are pretty new. I played one route on Olympia, Tokizade route off stream, and I started in Purifier. Oh my god, I can't pronounce this right, I think, but it doesn't matter. I started the route there, and I'm on Nicola Francesca's route right now. But yeah, these are games that I play off stream. I will see how the games are because they are boss 18 plus. Let me actually check. I think even if Tempest is also 18 plus. Is it actually 18 plus or is it 16? I think it was 16 plus. But yeah, these games are actually like 18 plus, and some parts are like, I don't know if I should stream this because the parts, the steamy parts are like interesting. Yeah, but we can watch the opening. Do it. What? Do it. What is this? Gun. Wait. No. Why? Holy shit. That's actually pretty loud.
狭間響いた鐘の音思いが騒ぐ胸の奥に咲いた火を曇れ凛と抱いて I pray for you いくらにも重なり合う思惑の向こうに答えがあるのなら叶えた情鍵はもういつでも心の中に
I mean, you have more followers than me, actually, Nero. Nero is famous. So, and this one. This game is actually, I think, because I played one route there, this game is more like fluffy and the other one has like more like criminal stuff. This is more fluffy and steamy. By the way, Nero, you also see like the MC naked there a bit. And she's pretty.
沈んだ海から腕を必死に伸ばしてまばゆい光たちが消えてしまう前に何か一つ変えてみたいと感情も泣いた大切な気持ちが芽生え心が色をまとい舞い上がった新しいこの世界でたとえ共に迷ってもあなたに出会いたい胸が何度話しても
Yeah. Also in this game, one character is spoken by the voice actor from Zhao.
オランピアソワレ
And in the other game is one character spoken by the voice actor from Child. Which makes it also like interesting. If you like Zhao and Child's voice in Genshin Impact, then yeah, it's nice. Okay, we can watch this opening also. And then I'm done for today, I think. Where did we go wrong in history that make weird and ugly? I don't think that it is ugly. On some guys it looks good.
誰かの夢の続き残して夜が朝に変わるの Inside 昨日と違う世界の青が映ってる気がした深呼吸目が覚める蜃気楼エマネート
So, that was everything, I think, yeah. Still have Fire Emblem also, but that doesn't matter now. Anyway, guys, I'm done for today. Let me actually see if we have someone to raid. What did we raid yesterday actually? Was it Sweetie? I try to grow a mustache and my partners... Sorry! I don't know why I was reading partners. Parents. Oh my god. That's from all the CGs with two men. Just make my brain like thinking wrong. I try to grow a mustache and my parents say that I look like a catfish. Okay. I mean, just do what you like, I think. It doesn't matter at the end. You need to like how it looks. Just don't care about the other people. That's how you should think. Anyway, we will raid... Sweet Kitty VR. That is playing Ozu right now. Oh well, this starts again. Oh my god. Why is the name don't work? Big break. Okay, let's go. Thank you for joining, guys, and see you next time.